Good morning from the star legend of Windstar Cruises. We sailed into the port of Livorno as our second stop on our cruise, and we decided to get off bright and early and do our own little DIY excursion / day trip to Pisa. If you're like us and on a port stop here, it's really easy to get on the bus and get to the train station in Livorno. You can get bus tickets at any tobacco store. Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So this is my second vlog in our Windstar Winter in the Mediterranean cruise series. Today we are in Livorno. If you're interested in what you can do if you have a port stop in Livorno, no matter what cruise you're on, whether it's Windstar or any other ones, I hope this little Pisa vlog gives you some ideas. We may, if we decide we have time, also take the train to Lucca, but we're going to see how we feel and how much time we have before we have to be back on the ship at 6. It was €2.80 for the train to Pisa, and I think it's about a 20-minute train ride, so super easy to get to apparently, and we're just going to go walk around and check it out. So it's a little loud because behind me, I don't know what's happening, but it seems like kind of an event. My guess from like what I've seen is maybe they're launching a new train or a new line or something. Okay, this is the train everyone's excited for apparently.
Apparently it's a new train coming in. Did you show them the line? There's a line. Oh, ribbon cutting.
But I'm confused because this train does not it doesn't look new.
No, and there were people already on it.
There's firecrackers happening. I can
It
smell
might be
them.
a new route.
Maybe it's a new route.
Exciting!
We're almost there. About like a mile walk from the train station to the Tower of Pisa. Didn't buy tickets in advance, so hopefully we can just walk up and get some. Cross your fingers for us. Piazza de Miracoli is a walled compound in central Pisa that is recognized as an important center of European medieval art and is one of the finest architectural complexes in the world. We're here. It was no problem to get a ticket. We just walked up and bought one. They had all the times available, so probably if you're coming in the off season, you're safe to do that. But in the summertime, I would get your ticket in advance for sure. But we're gonna go find these lockers and go up the tower. Everybody taking their cheesy Tower of Pisa. Make sure it looks kind of crazy when you're just walking past. That'll be us in a couple minutes. If you want to get a cleaner shot of the tower with less people behind you, you can come over to this side of it and it'll be just you and the lawn. A lot better of a shot. Little pro tip. We checked all of our stuff. You really cannot bring any bags up there with you. If you want to bring a bag up, make sure you bring like a very, very small purse. If you have one of those crossbody chains for your phone, I would highly recommend bringing that. We're ready for the next time. We're going to climb the tower. They said it's kind of narrow. We'll see if it gets claustrophobic in there. All right, we just walked in. We haven't even started going up the stairs yet, and it already feels kind of off.
All right, here we go.
The stairs are a little wet today.
It feels like I'm walking. Oh my God, I'm going the other way.
Yeah, now you go like get you rest of the day.
This is definitely strange. There are 251 steps to the top of the tower, and I would definitely not recommend doing this if you have balance issues or if you get short of breath or if you're claustrophobic. Most of the way, the stairs are pretty narrow, although not too bad. You do have to pay attention to other people coming the other direction, but the second staircase is pretty narrow.
This is the way.
So it is short. You're not in here for too long. Once you get to the top, the views are spectacular, and it is really interesting and does make you feel a little off to walk around the circumference of the building and just feel the angle that the tower is at. It's definitely a sensation I've never felt before. How you doing over here?
Somewhere.
The entire complex of the Square of Miracles was built to showcase the strength and prosperity of the city of Pisa. The tower was built as part of the grandiose plan, and it was built to accommodate the 7 bells for the nearby cathedral. There's 7 bells here for each note in the major musical scale. They have not tolled since the 20th century, and you can probably guess why. Restorers and engineers worried that their movements would make the tower lean even more. Nate, are you okay? It definitely feels really weird when you're up here because you can feel the tilt. I mean, you can feel the tilt the whole way up. You got this. She's headed back down to the ground. So now we can say we went to the top of the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
We did it.
Did you have a great time, Aisha?
I didn't die.
Yep.
Didn't fall. It's been good.
We made it. So one thing is for sure, definitely wear shoes that are like grippy, like sneakers preferably, that are not going to slip because these stairs up to the top are all marble, and it rained earlier today, so they were kind of wet. It was a little treacherous coming down, I'm not going to lie. Definitely plan accordingly, wear the right footwear, or else you might bust your butt on the stairs and that would not be fun. Of course, there is so much more to see here than just the tower. When you buy a ticket to the top, it also includes entrance to the other sites here, including the cathedral, which is free, but you still need a ticket to enter. Heading into the baptistry now. I believe this is the largest baptistry in Europe, I want to say. I heard that somewhere. That church was really, really beautiful. It's taking pictures of so many things, so much beautiful artwork and stuff to see in there, so definitely don't miss out on that. The Caposanto. This is where the mathematician Fibonacci is buried, who created the Fibonacci sequence. But there's a lot of other people buried here too. Architecture is really, really cool, very pretty. One of the incredible things to see here are all the frescoes on the walls. They were painted by the greatest masters of the 13th and 14th centuries, and they consist of almost 2,000 square meters of painting. Already during the 15th century, you can see evidence of interventions to repair the damage of the elements, and as you can imagine, as they are somewhat exposed to the elements every day, it has been an ongoing process since then to restore and preserve these works. After spending a couple hours at the Piazza dei Miracoli, we were definitely hungry and ready for some lunch, so we decided to wander through the town a bit and find somewhere to eat. What are you singing? Nate's just making everything into a musical right now, apparently. We happen to wander into Borgo Stretto, which is one of the most picturesque and lively streets in Pisa. You can find a lot of shops and restaurants here.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle. Oh, my son, it is divine, one open sleigh. Oh.
Lunch wasn't really anything super memorable, but we were starving and it got the job done. But if you want some more highly rated places to grab a bite around this area, I'll put some in the description box. So go check that out if you want to plan in advance. This square, also known as the Square of the Seven Streets, was the medieval heart of Pisa, and it's the second largest square in the city. All right, we're in the Ninth Square, which is pretty interesting because it looks like it's just a big open free-for-all, like people just drive wherever. So be careful when you're here. The most interesting thing to see here is this building, the Scuola Normale Superiore di Pisa, and I probably butchered that, I'm so sorry. But this school was founded in 1810 by Napoleon with the aim of training the teachers of the empire to educate its citizens to obey the laws of, well, you guessed it, Napoleon. Eminent personalities from the world of science, literature, and politics have since studied here. I just thought the architecture of this building was so beautiful. On our way back to the train station, we decided to go through the Christmas market, and I have to say it was definitely a little bit of an improvement from the one that we visited in Rome. There was all kinds of stalls selling local baked goods or handmade goods or just fun little gifts that you could get for Christmas. I definitely checked out the vinyl. And of course, it couldn't be a Christmas market without a carousel. And you know, if you saw the last video, that Aisha and I were gonna ride it.
Mine doesn't have a button. You get to go up and down, so I get a button. You can't have it all set.
It's over. Wow, we ended in just the right place.
All right, now the whole thing is getting down.
That was fun.
It was hilarious.
You girls are too old for this shit.
And of course, being a former competitive figure skater, if I see an ice rink, I'm gonna have to get some skates on.
I can barely skate in these.
These ice skates are trash. And there's no edges, so hopefully I don't kill myself. So it seemed like a cute idea, but the ice is halfway melted. The skates are less than hockey skates. I'm already not good on hockey skates, but these are pretty bad.
Can't use it.
There's no edges, so
inside that.
doing anything on one foot is a little risky.
I just tried to like stop with an edge. It was like shoot.
Oh yeah, like no, I can't even.
The only way to like slow down is just stand there. Stop.
At the end of the day, you can't expect a whole lot from rental skates, but I'm here to tell you, if you think you're a bad ice skater, it's probably because you've only ever skated on rental skates, and even somebody with years of experience like me can barely use them. So pretty! We had a successful day in Pisa. It was really fun to come and spend a little bit more time here. Even though we've been to the Leaning Tower of Pisa in the past, we actually got to go up it, see more of the area, rather than just like have it be like a quick stop on a day-long tour. So it's just a really quaint, cute little town. Hopefully this gave you some ideas of things you can do while you're here in town, either for a couple days or just for a port stop like we are. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And stay tuned for more port vlog adventures. pictures from our Windstar Mediterranean cruise. We're about to get on our train, so I'm gonna put you guys away, but yeah, ciao.